Psalm 52. This psalm, it is born in a way out of betrayal. David, he writes this psalm after Doeg the Edomite used lies and power to secure favor for himself, resulting in the death of innocent priests. This you can read much more about in 1 Samuel chapter 22. And this is not abstract evil. It is personal, unjust, and also devastating. David is responding to the painful reality that people who do wrong sometimes appear to succeed. And the psalm here opens with a very tough question. Why do you boast of evil, you mighty man? David, he is not impressed by power that destroys. He exposes the illusion beneath it. The mighty man is not strong at all. He is loud, arrogant, and dependent on deception. His words are like weapons here. His confidence is built on wealth and influence rather than character. There's something striking here, though. David forces more on speech than actions. Again and again he returns to the tongue, loving evil more than good, lies more than truth. Psalm 52 reminds us that what we say reveals what we trust. When our security comes from self-preservation, we manipulate. When it comes from God, we speak truth, even when it costs us. David, he then shifts perspective. The psalm moves from the present moment to God's eternal judgment. It says in verse 5, "Surely God will bring you down to everlasting ruin." And this is not petty revenge. It is a declaration that evil is not permanent, even when it looks entrenched. God sees beyond short-term success, and systems built on lies eventually collapse because they are hollow at the core. For those watching, those harmed, silenced, or pushed aside, this is both sobering and comforting. Sobering because no one escapes God's truth. Comforting because injustice does not get the final word. Then comes the turning point, which is the heart of the psalm, verse 8. "But I am like an olive tree flourishing in the house of God. I trust in God's unfailing love forever and ever." The contrast could not be sharper. The wicked boast, the righteous trust. The wicked take, the righteous are planted. An olive tree, I think, is a very powerful image because, you see, it grows slowly. I have 3 small olive trees on my balcony, so I know. It survives harsh climates. It bears fruit over decades, sometimes even centuries. And David is saying, I may not look impressive right now, but I'm rooted in something eternal. Notice where the tree is planted. It is the house of God, not in comfort, not in control, not even in vindication. David chooses proximity to God over visible success. He places his life where God's presence sustains it. This is a quiet, defined faith. David does not deny pain. He does not minimize injustice. He simply refuses to let betrayal reshape his soul. Psalm 52 invites us to ask a rather tough question. What kind of success am I pursuing? Let that sink in for a bit. Because we live in a world that often rewards sharp elbows, clever spin, and self-promotion. And this Psalm 52 reminds us that these things can look powerful while being spiritually barren. God is not impressed by what grows fast if it has no roots. And the psalm closes with gratitude and with hope. I will praise you forever for what you have done. In your name I will hope, for your name is good. Praise here is not reactive, it is resolute. David chooses worship before circumstances change. His hope is not seeing his enemy to fall, but in knowing that God is faithful.